we're kayaking on the Mekong. Yay! Alright, here's a summary of how we got here. It's time now for the Cambodia leg of our trip from Singapore to Sapporo in the north of Japan without flying. We're here in the town of Kratie for one reason and one reason only: to see the endangered Irrawaddy dolphins. The population of these dolphins has decreased dramatically over the last 50 years, with the majority of the ones left in the Mekong River living in and around the Kratie area. After crossing the most corrupt border in Southeast Asia, we took a couple of vans down to the town where we spent the evening settling into the country. The next day, we awoke feeling fresh and ready to see these cute little faces. Bloody hell. Size of them salt and pepper grinders. We're on our way now to do a very exciting activity. One that we have heard is more exciting than seeing dolphins from the public boat. And this is kayaking on the river. The Mekong River. On the Mekong River. This one here, you might have heard of it. We went with a kayaking tour company called Sawyer, who offer group kayaking tours to see the dolphins. You also get some pumpkin cake on arrival. Hell yeah. After a quick brief on what we were doing, we hopped into a truck that took us down the road. The good news was that we weren't being abducted, and after half an hour we'd reached a very special spot where the dolphins' habitat was. A quick FYI, you can get a public boat to see the dolphins too if you don't want to kayak, and it's also a cheaper option. These boats have loud engines which may disturb the dolphins though, so we opted for the less invasive kayak option. And now we're here in the middle of the old Mekong, and we're going for a big old paddle. Then we're going to stop in a couple of places, going to go through a flooded forest, and we're going to see the dolphins, and also I'm going to let Tash do all the hard work. Oh yeah. So let's get going on our little river kayaking mission. Let's see the dolphins. Woo!
Here we have our guide Ben, the Mekong Ninja. Woohoo! Ben, how long have you been working on the Mekong?
Almost nearly, now it's 6 years.
6 years? Yeah. Wow. So we have a good guide.
The species of the dolphin we going to visit this afternoon that we name it Irrawaddy dolphin or freshwater dolphin. It is the rare of the freshwater dolphin in the world, so we have really less of them in Cambodia. 2021 we got like about 90 left, but so far the expert officer said we have like 105.
Oh,
yeah, 100,
okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Slowly.
Yeah, 105.
Up.
Yeah. Take time, and when the fin bone sometimes big, sometimes small, but average weight from 5 kilogram up to 8 kilogram, and its length longest around 70 centimeter. Okay. But dolphin grow up very big, biggest around 200 kilogram.
Whoa!
Yeah, and longest 2.5 meter.
2.5 meters?
Yeah, long.
That's like the
Oh my
kayak.
gosh.
No, less, a little bit less. Like your one, maybe.
Yeah. Longer than a pedal. Pedal like 220.
Wow.
Yeah,
You've seen one this big?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ben was essentially Dolphin Wikipedia, and we felt very informed about what to expect. All we had to do now was fight the strong current until we caught a glimpse of what we came here for.
We have spotted them. They're over there. I don't know if you'll catch them on the camera.
Camera G, don't worry.
But oh! Wow. All right, we're going. We're gonna go get them.
A few moments later.
Oh, under us.
Right under us?
Yeah, see it.
Oh wow, right here.
Oh, this side.
Whoa!
Wow.
I got it. Wow. Do you think they're mating? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mating. Wow. That's incredible. They're so energetic. I didn't expect that. I thought they were just going to come up to breathe. Whee! Incredible. Whee! Look at their faces. Oh, this is incredible. Oh my god, they're coming so close. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. We don't just have Irrawaddy dolphins, we've got horny Irrawaddy dolphins mating. Jackpot, mate. They're literally all over the place. They're twisting about, rubbing against each other. Seeing dolphins mating wasn't on my bingo card for Cambodia, but we felt very lucky to see them this energetic. We stuck around and they continued appearing at all angles. Honestly, it was all very exciting. After 15 minutes, we decided to leave them to it, and we were given a snack by our guide Ben. These were sticks of bamboo filled with sticky rice and soybeans. Here's the review. No idea if I'm eating this correctly, but it bangs. Sticky rice is delicious. What's the name of this? Kralang. Kralang is yummy. It was time to embark on a long paddle back to shore, and once again we had to fight the current. Tell you what though, being out on the Mekong River in a kayak would have been a special experience even if there weren't any dolphins. The sheer size of the river is insane, and it was pretty crazy to know that we'd been following its course ever since we hopped on the slow boat at the very top of Laos 6 weeks earlier. There we are, safely back to shore. Woo! Wow. What an experience that was. Whew. Knackered. Alright, we are back on the back of the truck, going back into town. How was that?
That was unreal. That was
I loved it.
unbelievable. I didn't expect it.
No, I loved every second of that.
Yeah. Especially because, like, I don't think it should have been that amazing because in the low season, the water's higher, so they have way more space that they could be in. Like, they could be spread out basically more. Also, just, I think they're meant to be more active in the high season when it's drier.
Yeah.
And then we just had like a million dolphins around us that were non-stop active. I think we're so lucky.
It looks like the stars aligned for us,
Yeah.
to be honest. And hopefully the storm doesn't align now. We will get soaked, but
It didn't happen for us in Donsol, but it happened for us in Kratie.
yeah. True that.
Alright.
Okay, we're back on mainland. Oh, we're back in town here in Kratie. That was an unbelievable day. One of my favourite things I've done in a while.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Amazing. And that cost us there $44 US each. So we are on a budget, we're backpacking, but we said no to quite a lot of things recently, and this is something we really wanted to do. So we've gone for it. We've splashed the cash for this kind of activity. Also, one thing with the price, ours was $44 each because it was only 2 of us, but if you get a group of 8 people, group of 5 people, the costs get lower per person the more people you have. So I think the cheapest they were offering was around 8 people would have been in the low $20. I'm not sure exactly, but like 22, 23 maybe.
44 is obviously steep for Southeast Asia, but I think, maybe you agree, totally worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Dinner time?
Dinner time.
Let's get dinner. Alright. We headed out for dinner that evening to a place called Street 3 Eatery, which was fantastic. Another fantastic restaurant in town, by the way, is called Mekong Mojo. Highly recommend both of these. The dolphins aren't all that Kratie has to offer though, as you can also go to Koh Trong, which is an island in the Mekong River where you can have a cycle around. We stayed an extra day to do this, and we had a lovely little ride. This town may be small, but it's got a lot to offer. It's not a many tourists path through Cambodia, and I'd say it's worth adding for your trip. After all, why wouldn't you want to see these little guys' cute faces?